What's up, everybody? Welcome in. All right, we just have to engage Bluetooth here. Let's set up our live goal. Screen. We are making ghosts with the most, and then we'll do some hummingbirds and maybe some cool stuff afterwards. Golf Bourbon, what's happening? How you doing? Been a few days. Good to see ya. Thank you for the heart me, Jenny and the Jets. I love that name. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that share button, share it with all your friends so we get out there. The more popular we get, the more I can actually do on here. Been golfing? I gotta get back into it. I haven't done golf since like 30 years. I would definitely need to be recoached on how to play again. For sure. Definitely would have to. All right, so we're gonna meld this in, open this up. Gonna add the glow in the dark glass and turn this into a little ghost. This one's gonna be without a hook though. So had a few requests. King 808 Troy. A lot of people don't know what an 808 is. I was so surprised. Tabletop, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, got my first laugh of the day. I'm all good. 808, kick drum. Or drum. I guess kick drum. All right, here we go. Hawaii area code? I didn't know that. I thought it was kick drum. Well, 808 kick drum. Very, very popular for musicians. Welcome in on the tubes, by the way. And there we go. We're going to melt this in. Put that in there. L to the B, how are you? Simmy Sims, how are you from Ohio? How you doing? We are kicking it in. Okay, what do we got? Oh, people on the kicks chatting in. All right, so what I'm adding in here is glow in the dark glass. Rose Glass, how are you? What's up from Cali? How are you doing? How's it going? No, no remains. This is just glow in the dark. What's up, creative? Okay, here we go. Gonna kind of seal this off. We got to melt the glow in the dark in. And then we're gonna mix it up. What's up, Wendy? How are you doing? Good to see you in. Ooh. Oh, I do have a short ride. I'm good. What's up from Georgia? Oh, that sucks when you run out of oxygen. Yeah, that's definitely not a good thing. Not fun. Okay, so we got this. I got to melt all that glass in there. No, I don't get burns. I get a lot of cuts, not a lot of burns. Cuts are the most susceptible things you get. What's up, Mike? How you doing? L to the B. Thank you for the music bubbles. I like that one. I think it looks kind of cool. I saw it today. I was like, I got to get that one. Fits my hair. There we are. So we're going to melt the rest of this in. Thank you for posting those videos, Red Squeak. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Now we just have to blend it in. Yes, you can definitely put it in the kiln and reheat it. 100%. Why does everybody have to say I look like someone? Why can't I just be me? Why do I always have to look like someone else? Answer me that, chat. Penny, thank you for the heart knee. Oh, I'm in spicy mode tonight. Yep, making ghosts. Everybody has a twin, but I always get like everybody saying I look like someone else. Wendy, thank you for the alien buddy. That one's always so freaking cool. So I look like a lot of people. Apparently I do. Or a lot of people look like me. How's that? I guarantee I'm the only one that's all natural. All right, let's hope for a whistle. I don't know if we'll get a good one out of this little one. Nope. Not on this one. Got to flare it open a little bit. All right, next step. Gonna come in and do the little skirt. Well, move on then. I don't see your chat all the time. Really don't care. We're making ghosts though. All right, here we go. We're gonna move this through. I know, right out to the B. So there we are. We got the kind of, what it's supposed to look like is a kind of skirt floating through there. Floating through the air. I gotta move it just a little bit more. If y'all have not checked out Red Squeak's video, I reposted one We sent her memorials in. They look really good. She posted video. I'm really appreciative of it. So if you want to see some of the memorial work, I would suggest checking out Red Squeak. Yeah, Ghosties, Lucky Lex. I got a whole bunch of orders for these things. I don't know. October's not even close yet, and we got like tons of orders. Yeah, I saw two of them. I only had time to comment on one right now. I'm definitely going to comment on the same, but that one with Izzy was really cool. I appreciate it. Made me feel good. All right, so we got to add the little face here. So I don't have a hook on it, so I can't show it. That's right. Boo, you got it. We got the little ghost with the most. This one doesn't have a hook, so this one was special request. So now we're gonna do. Okay, they gotta make some. I'll do the minis first. Gotta do a few minis. Now the rest of them will have hooks. They will be hanging. Every time they spam that comment, it's okay. Because it just means the algorithm's going to kick up for me. It's all good. All right, here we go. So next step, we're going to make it a little bit uh, smoother up at the top because we have to add a hook. So a little bit different. How you doing, Barb? Good to see you. I know, right, Lucky Legs? It is. It might be a full moon. It's a full moon or full something. Butterfly Woman, how are you? I'm doing just peachy today. I know, full of something, right, Wendy? That's okay. We got our crew in here. We're good. Yeah, of course we have ventilation. If I didn't have ventilation, I wouldn't be like awake right now. Right? Barb, thank you for the confetti. I appreciate it. Yeah, Red Squeak's videos are very nice. I know, long nap. That's right, Lucky Lex. That is exactly it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Penny. All right, here we go. There we go. We're going to smooth all this out. What's happening? That I'm going to mess this name up. Lamid? Lamai? I messed your name up. I'm sorry, but hello. That one's the first one for me, but I appreciate you saying hello. Okay. The Mayday. I got you. Hello, Christy. Thank you for doing that. No, it's not okay. I like to try and pronounce someone's name correct. I try and be respectful. All right, we're gonna let this thing kind of dingle for a second. I'm doing really, really well today. Perfect temperature. Thank you, Christy, for the heart meat. I appreciate it. I don't really have a favorite sculpture, to be honest. I always say my favorite piece is what someone's willing to spend their money on. Like, I'm really appreciative when people purchase my art because I feel like that's my favorite piece. You have lots of choices what you can spend money on, right? So if you choose to spend it on something I made, I feel like pretty cool. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, that's the way it works. Shelby, how are you? All right, we're gonna smooth this out a little bit. What's up, Mickey? How are you? Here we go. Purple skies. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Princess Cat. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Maribeth. Thank you for the follow. All right, here we go. I appreciate it. I'm just having fun. That's the main thing. Go out and have some fun, right? All right, here we go. These are the mini ghosts, so they're not real big. Sassy Jersey girl, how are you? We're going to be making variations of the ghost. And what else do I have? Birds and all kinds of stuff. We're on a roll tonight. All right, let's pop this open. See if we get a whistle. Oh, no whistle. Interesting. No whistle right now. Being angry. I have. I have made you ghost. I can make another one if you want. All right, there we are. We got the little skirt going. Now we have to give it that airflow look. Ah, thank you. Yeah, the ghosts have been very, 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 very popular. More than I anticipated by a long shot. And then we give it that little floating off the air stuff. How much fuel? I'll let you guess how much propane I use. Propane's going to be the one that's the main people always guess about. Take a guess, sassy Jersey girl. How many gallons of propane a day? And then I'll tell you the answer. Let's play a little fun. Obviously, sassy. Thank you for the heart me. What do I make? All kinds of stuff. I do a lot of memorial glass. Memorial glass contains ash from people or pets. Obviously, sassy. Thank you for the go popular. Need the glass hammer for work? Yes, you do. So I got to do my shout outs right now. We have Groves and Dragonfly Creation, Groves Glass. And they are two moderators in here, but they are also on their glass blowing experience and they're learning. So, could I connect to our? No, I couldn't connect to Cardinals. And so you get to watch their progression over time, which is pretty rare. It's glass, melting at about 3,000 degrees. Thank you, Jojo, for the safari hat. And then we've got the one person that really helped me with my account a lot, which is obviously Sassy, who is a TikTok coach and TikTok extraordinaire. I'm going to come up with a really distinct name for her. Anyway, she helped me with my account. I was having a hard time with a few things. And she walked me through some stuff, gave me advice, and really helped me a lot. So follow, obviously, Sassy if you want to grow your TikTok account or if you just want to watch cool content. What do you need to get started? About $3,000 is a good amount to get you started. And then that's a good rough estimate. Could I make a mini wine glass cup? Yep, someday. I'm like loaded with orders right now. I mean, I literally have months of orders in front of me. To start with what? Well, it would take, that's a big list. I can't go over it on here. Could you get started cheaper than build up? If you could find a little bit of the equipment used, yes, but not much cheaper. Need a production worker? Nope, I am a production worker. I'm all good. Not a lot of people can keep up with me. What started me in this? My mom started when I was 2 years old, so I grew up with it. And that's what got me started. I was very, very, very lucky to have a parent that started this and taught me as I was growing up. It's a really rare opportunity, and I was lucky to have that. And I know that. See, my mom started though in 1972, and back then women weren't really allowed to start glassblowing. When she asked the glassblower at Disney, which is where she first saw it, he literally told her, "You're a woman. You can't be a glassblower." Literally, those were the words out of his mouth. I'm not kidding. And you know, that's the wrong thing to say to my mom, because she was like, you know, hold my margarita. My mom started before Sue Ellen, really, like full bore. No, I learned from my. So this is the purple. I love this purple. It's like one of my freaking favorite purples. We're making little glowing ghosties. This is the mini version. I actually like the mini version. Yes, 1970. Correct. I'll say it in a way that 70s people will know. Correctamundo. If you know where that's from, I'm really impressed. If you know what show Correctamundo's from, I am super impressed with you. Thank you, Wendy. Oh my God, Betty. I am super impressed. Jenna, thank you. Oh my God, that's awesome. I didn't think anybody would get that. That was awesome. Thank you for making my day. That is correct. Yes. Fonzie. All right, here we go. We got to put the hook on here. There's a little trivia. Did you know Fonzie never actually rode the motorcycle except one time, and he almost wrecked it? I watched an interview. I'm a super trivia nerd over stuff that, yeah, he just sat on it and they pulled it with a trailer. I'm a super nerd about trivia and stuff like that. I know, jumping the shark. All right. Hey, jumping the shark was almost as popular as Who Shot JR. All right, here we go. We got to put a little mouth on there. There you go, Russ. You know it. I know, right? Yeah, there we are. So now we got the little purple ghost going. I like that they're all a little different too. All right, I got to change the slide goal. Hold on. All right, where's Bluetooth? There it is. I'm going to edit this slide goal. I don't know what I'm going to edit it to. Let's do this. Let's do something simple here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, let's try this one. Balloon crowns. All right, we're going to try balloon crowns. Yeah, I'll show you Mom's clown. I have it right here. There. That's her clown. This is the fireman clown. There's her signature. What year is that? 1991. So she made this in 91. That one says unavailable too, the gift? Are you serious? All right, I got to change it again. Hold on. I don't know why they keep putting these gifts up here that are unavailable. Oh, Christy was able to do it. Look at that balloon. All right, Christy got the balloon. What's up, obviously sassy? How are you? Can I pin it? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. There. No, that is not Mom's book behind me. Creative, thank you for the balloon crown. Obviously sassy. I I kind of like that. I really dig it. Thank you. Wendy, thank you for the balloon crown. You guys are rocking tonight. If you can't tell, L to the B, thank you for the balloon crown. Christy, thank you for the crowns. I am in a freaking good mood. And a little spicy tonight. Just be warned. I am spicy tonight. We got spicy sauerkraut coming. Spanish sauerkraut. That would be a horrible combo, wouldn't it? That doesn't even remotely sound good. Love spicy Jason? Yeah, me too. I like it when I'm this way. Yeah, because I'm German Spanish. I know, right, Wendy? It just doesn't sound good. But that's the quickest thing I could think of for German and Spanish. Yep. The white hair came from Spain. My whole Spanish side of the family has white hair like this. Spicy German sausage, exactly. Obviously, Sassy, thank you for liking the live. I know, it sounds like bad heartburn, right, Penny? I know, right? I love hanging out with y'all. I really do. I'm not kidding. I love hanging out with everybody. And if you're new in here, I love hanging out with you too. Welcome in if you're new. Appreciate you being here. Oh, thank you, Penny. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody. I do. You know, I see a lot of streamers on here, especially a lot of the big battlers, and they don't like. You don't send a ton of gifts, they don't recognize you. I was like, bad. He loves the dagger. Oh, that's cool. Well, the dagger is going up for a giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers on the tubes. So we are giving a dagger away on the tubes. Oh, we got a whistle. Baby whistle, but a whistle nonetheless. You can watch for hours. Yeah, we have a lot of people that can watch. Um, so I spent 6 years at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas as a demo artist there. They used to have a big theme park in the back. It was like as big as Disney, to be honest. And they had a glass studio like Disney, and they had demo there. So I was a glass blower there as a demo artist. So I'm used to being in front of people. Betty Warren, thank you for rock the stage. Amber, thank you for the roses. So I got used to being in crowds for that. Live streaming has kind of morphed into that. I still miss in person live streaming or demo, but live streaming I can have. What do we have? 194 people in the room right now. I could never have 194 people in the room at once physically and where everybody could see. So live streaming is taking it to another level where I could be in front of a lot of people and I get to talk to a lot of people. I love meeting new people on here. It's always a lot of fun. I've made some really good friends on here and I continue to want to make friends. I look like the singer from Offspring. Well, let me tell you, I can't sing at all. I can sing. Actually, I take that back. I can sing badly. How you doing, Irish Green? Lisa, how are you doing? Lisa Gen Xer, good to have you in. I'm going to develop my radio voice. We're going to try that. I'm going to try and develop my radio voice. I really want to get Wolfman Jack down. We are making little ghosts with the most. New here from Texas. Terry, welcome in. We have a lot of Texas people here. I think I have like the biggest following is Texas, just about. Not to put anybody else state down, but a lot of people. You saw my glass hammer? Yeah. I got the hammer over here. Actually, not that hammer, but I got another one. You were born in California? Me too. Houston, welcome in. I got to go to Texas. I got to make a trip and not just drive through. I actually have to go and experience Texas. I want to try real Tex-Mex. Watching from New Jersey, awesome. What's the powder for? That's what makes the glass glow in the dark. It's glow in the dark glass powder. These are the mini ghosts. They're about 2 inches. The bigger ones are about 3.5. That's what I'm saying, Penny. I want to try real Texas, Tex-Mex. Amish country, Pennsylvania. You know what? I love Pennsylvania too. I did they used to have a glass blowing like convention in Pennsylvania, like a small one. NJB Moonboy, how are you? Um, and when I went there for the first time, I did like 3 years of it. Oh my God, I saw Amish for the first time. I thought, I didn't know what the heck that was really. And then I was in my rental car and I didn't know whether I passed them or just followed. I didn't know what the rules of the road were. I was kind of freaking out, going, okay, do I pass them? Do I follow? What do I do? I'll be honest, I don't think I would have a problem with Amish at all. Zero. Drea, thank you for the level up sparks. You just pass them? Yeah, I don't think I'd have a problem with Amish. My stepmother was called, I don't know what I think the true religion was Lutheran apostolic, but they called them bunheads. And so it was like a couple steps away from Amish. I don't know if Dragonfly's not here. I don't know. Obviously, sassy. Yeah, bunheads. That's what they call themselves. They called themselves that. Yes, that's it. So they just didn't have, they had restrictions and no TV, no radio, stuff like that. Steve McQueen used it in The Great Escape. No, I did not know that. That's good trivia. All right, here we go. We got to open this up. That is a new piece of trivia I did not know. You can find good tamales anywhere else. Oh, you can't. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You know, having grown up in California, I moved to Washington. Mexican food in California and Mexican food in Washington are not the same. I miss real Mexican food in California. All right, here we go. We got a whistle. So again, if you guys are not following Obviously Sassy, give Obviously Sassy a follow, especially if you want to grow your TikTok account. You have questions about being on TikTok in general, and really good just motivational content. I mean it in that way, motivational content, general life motivation. Give her a follow. And then we got Groves in here, who is on her glass experience, and she's learning. So you get to watch someone grow as they're getting better. That's a rare opportunity. And I mean that. And then we got Lucky Lex in here, who's doing stained glass and artwork all over the place. I mean, just really cool stuff. And I've watched her live stream. It's really fun. Got a good voice and everything for it, too. I always try and pay it forward with people that have, you know, are really fun and good people, good human beings. So I always try and like go that way. You like the fire? I like fire too. I'll show you something really cool in here. Give me 1 second. Here. Peddler Stories. Yes, it really was. Heart Attack Grill was really good. All right, so I'm going to show you what my glasses do. So this is the same material as my glasses, except mine have a one extra layer of green on them. Watch this. See how it's very bright? Now look, all that orange disappears. So that's how I can see what I'm doing. I definitely make dragonflies. All right, I got a big mess here. Hold on. Jojo, I saw that smiley face. I saw her mention you at that time. I was on that live stream. That smiley face out of stained glass is freaking awesome. I thought that was really freaking cool. So what JoJo is referring to is Lucky Lex made a big stained glass smiley face. And it looks really freaking cool. Y'all need to go check her out for that. I even like it so much I may want one. I like it that much. I thought it was cool as hell. Yeah, this is the purple. This purple is really, really fun. The thing about this purple is it changes in different light. So in LED lights, it's one purple. In incandescent light, it's another purple. In sunlight, it's a different purple. What's the name of the state glass channel? I don't know what that one is. This weekend, hopefully, we will be doing a Phoenix. The first time I've ever done a Phoenix for Obviously Sassy. And if Red Squeak wants to do her personal memorial, we can do that too. I was thinking we could do them both this weekend. Be ordering more ghosts this week. Yeah, Red Squeak, I didn't have your ghost and pen in there because I wanted to get the memorials over to you first. I forgot to message you on that. So I'm sure you understood, but I know I have to do the big memorial for you. So I figured I'd put everything in one. Yeah, yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I've got really cool colors set up, obviously, Sassy. I mean, the colors are going to be stunning. I have a great idea for it. I will be getting hopefully more purple, the bigger purple, this next week. Um, I've got the mini purple. That's all right now. Oh crap! I forgot to put the face on it. Right now it's a dumb thimble looking thing. Ah, sitting here, I almost made a big boo boo. All right, here we go. We're gonna add it in. Is it named stained glass? What is? There we go. I know. I almost forgot to put the base on it. I'm sitting here jamming away, talking my head off, and I was like, "Oops." She's loving the live. Oh, that's awesome. You know, most of my glass is pretty cat proof. All right, what do I need there? We got to do a green. I got to do a green one. Yeah, most of my glass is pretty cat. Like the mini ghost, I promise you, the mini ghost, your cat will not destroy. It'll try, but it won't. I know all about cats, especially Christmas trees. Oh my God, cats and Christmas trees. See, here's the deal. I can take bigger tubing and shrink it down to a mini ghost, no problem. But I can't do the small tubing of purple and make it into a bigger ghost where I'm really comfortable. Well, I haven't tried it yet, but I wouldn't be. Maybe I'll try it later. Not super comfortable with that. What's that? Obviously, sassy. All right, here we go. There we go. Oh, someone in the chat? Yeah. You're about to mute? Okay. I don't know who does. Oh, Lucky Lex Creations. Summer, yeah, the Phoenix is going to be amazing. Thing about the Phoenix is going to be really, really detailed. So, if I don't do the Phoenix right, it just turns into a dork bird. Yes, the purple is for the filtering. I'll show you what the purple does here in a minute. Named after a phoenix. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll show you what the filtering does. Give me a second here. Move that way off to the side. So this is my lens. Now, I have an extra green layer on top of my glasses. So this is the main material, but then I have one extra shade on here. But this is essentially what it does. See how bright that is? Now watch. I feel like a toll bridge, like I said on there. That'll be $6, please. I know, right? Yeah, when I was in Florida, the Sanibel Causeway, $6 to get across. $6 to get across a little causeway. Like, really? All right, we got to pull this down and open it up. That was an unepic blowout. Across the New York Bridge. Yeah, I grew up in California, so I'm used to the Golden Gate and the Bay Bridge and the Dumbarton. Those are always expensive. Although I gotta tell you, me personally, I'm not all that impressed with the Golden Gate. I know I'm probably going to draw a bunch of haters on there for it, but I'm really not. I mean, I'm impressed at the marvel of it, what they built it, and how they built it, and the time frame for they did. But I've seen a lot cooler bridges since then. There's one in Florida. I can't remember the name of it, but it's super big. Midlife Mess Express, how are you? Good to see you on. We got Sass Pack all over the place now. Right. Bay Bridge is way more impressive. Definitely a lot longer. Yeah, the Skyway Bridge. That's it. I love that bridge. People don't realize how big what the angle of that Skyway Bridge is. That Skyway Bridge is tall. The incline. Yeah, it is huge. All right, here we go. We're going to seal this off down on the bottom and start making this green glow mini. Smooth all that out. Christy, thank you so much for the balloon crowns. Thank you, Christy. They're doing good, little flower. Thank you, Mickey. What's up, fish guy? I almost read that as fisheye. Like the camera lens. I've been trying to read about cameras, and I got camera lens terms stuck in my head. I still don't understand them. Like, what's an f.414 versus a 2.8? And why 16 millimeters versus 30 millimeters? What is the difference between all that? For someone that's dyslexic, that's crazy. Bunch of numbers thrown all over the place. Okay, we are looking good. I am very dyslexic. I didn't know till I was in my 30s, but yes. There you go. Yeah, that's me right now. Number of the lens let light in, but really, Matt? See, that's what I was wondering. Thank you. Yeah, see, what does the speed have to do with it? That's the other thing. I don't understand, like, how fast the shutter goes or how fast it doesn't click. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Matt. That helps me a lot because everybody keeps telling me I need a 1.4 for my live stream. I'm looking at this lens called a Sigma 1.4 16 millimeter. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. So you said it in a way that I understood it. I do appreciate it. I mean it. All right, there we go. We got to pop a little hole in here. It definitely means we learn differently. That's why I'm very ambidextrous, I think, because I couldn't figure out what hand to use. All right, so for a whistle. No whistle. Yeah, fun fact, I can write my name with both hands. I can sign my signature with both hands, same time, same pace, at the same time. It's a stupid talent, but it is a talent, I guess. All right, so we got this little. See, we're getting close to the witch's hat now, too. I think that'll be fun. Hey, Ray, what's happening? Ray's on the kicks. What's up, Dragonfly? How are you? All right, here we go. We're gonna start doing the little bends and manipulations. Yes, we did. We definitely missed Dragonfly. Nope, can't take it. All right, so there we are. And we're gonna heat it up, rub it, and burn it off. Yeah, the skirt on this one came out good. I do like it a little misshapen though. I like it to look like it's really um, organic, not like it came out of a mold. I like the organic look from that. Oh, really? I gotta pin it again? All right, hold on. Let me do that. I don't know why the gifts are coming up so crazy. All right, when this one's done, I'll do something super simple I know everybody can hit. Obviously, sassy. Thank you. Can I read a note that's written backwards? Yep. Brian, how are you? See, I got your name right this time. Wendy, thank you so much. Live goal achieved. Yeah, the witch hat's gonna look cool. I think I'm gonna do a little bow or like a band around it with some type of bow or ribbon type thing. I really want to do it black and purple and white. So Lucky Lex has a wreath that she showed on her live on her page, and I love the colors of it. Love the colors. So I want to do black, white, and purple. I actually kind of want to replicate that wreath. I absolutely love it. Yeah, yeah, that wreath is just stunning. It's Christy. You got to check it out. I'm serious. It's really cool. You should pin that one, Lucky Lex. Obviously, sassy. That was amazing. Yeah, my big orders and memorials. It is like $10,000 of memorials, hundreds of pieces. Well, not in plural. It's 100 and something pieces. It's a big order, but I let them know too that I would have to build it in stages. You hit level 31. Thank you. It is. It is really cool. It's a lot of love for the family. But I let them know I have to build it in stages. Can I do a ghost with a bow? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, we just sent out the collection kit today to go pick up the ashes. And then when I get them in, then I'll build them in stages. One of them is really cool though. One set I'm doing custom, and it's going to be 15 travel marbles, about 1.5 inches. And she wants it to look like Grateful Dead colors. So like the tie-dye of the Grateful Dead. And I said, I'll do that because I'm kind of excited to try that. All right, there's the face for that ghosty. Yeah, it's going to look pretty awesome. I mean, I will probably get a lot of haters here. I'm not a big Grateful Dead fan, but I appreciate what they did for music and stuff. But I definitely know the theme. All right, what else do I have on here? One more white mini, and then we're going to bigger ones. Is it all from one? It's one person. They're designing. They purchased these glass jars or vases, like big ones, and I'm building multiple different color marbles to go into these vases, and they're somehow layering them in there. So I think it'll be really cool. I know that wreath is amazing, right, Christy? Now imagine that theme in glass. Doesn't have to necessarily be a wreath, but that those colors would be amazing. All right, so next we're doing the white. All right, what is this vault invitation? All right, let's try this. I don't know what a vault is. All right, what is vault invitation? Okay. All right, I have no idea what that is. All right, obviously sassy. I got these vault invitations. I don't know what they are. Okay, let's do some stuff in here I know people can hit. Gonna do, oh, alien buddies. I can't change the number real well. Yeah, the Wednesday read. They're a very large gifts. Yeah, it just said something. I don't even know what it is. Oh, what was that? Rock the stage, Betty. Thank you. Yeah, it just said I have it or something. I don't know what that is. It's okay. You know me, I'm just kind of having fun with TikTok. Brian, thank you for the alien buddy, my friend. By the way, if you want to see a singing glass blower, something I am not, check out Byron. Brian, my God. I, Brian. I'm going to get it down. I'm so sorry, my friend. Anyways, singing glass blower. Definitely something I'm not doing. I'm very personable. No, it's not okay. I got to get it right. It bugs me that I don't. It is super annoying when I don't, when I know something is one way and I don't get it right. You know, you can actually change your username in there and have Brian and then spell it out phonetically a different way. Wendy, thank you for the DJ glasses. I would look good in that color. Thank you so much. Wendy, thank you. Thank you for the DJ glasses. Those are awesome. Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate that. And the level up sparks. Thank you, Brian. All right, so I'm going to give my shout outs. I already gave shout out to Brian. Go give him a follow. We got obviously Sassy in the house who has helped me with a tremendous amount on this TikTok journey I'm on, especially when other people abandoned me. You know, I'm not going to get into a long story, but felt very abandoned in some ways. And then obviously Sassy stepped in and helped me a tremendous amount. Never asking for anything in return either, which is why I like her so much on that. Then we got Dragonfly Creation and Groves Glass Gallery, who are moderators on here. And they are on their glassblowing journey. And they are learning, which means you get to watch progress. And that's not something a lot of people show. And then we got Lucky Lex in here, who's doing stained glass. And then other other jewelry. And you definitely want to check out. It's very unique. Very, very unique. And I hope you post that smiley face, Lucky Lex. I would post that. I'll repost it. I will absolutely repost that for you. But we got people from the SAS Pack in here who have come in, and I really love having them in here. They're amazing. Betty, thank you so much. What is that? The blow bubbles. Thank you, Betty. And Betty probably has one of the largest collections of glass ornaments of anybody in here. I think her and Red Squeak might go toe to toe with the amount of ornaments, but Betty Warren has a really cool collection. I think I even have your address almost memorized now. I'm not stalking you, but because we ship so much. Well, Lucky Lex, we love having you. Yeah, you're amazing. I love good people. Creative release. I haven't checked your profile. I gotta go check it out. I don't know if you do a lot of online stuff on TikTok. If you do, I gotta give you shout outs. Yeah, I always like seeing Midlife come in here because she always brightens my day with fun stuff. I know, right, Little Flower? That's the hummingbird right there. All right, here we go. And welcome everybody on the tubes. I appreciate you being on there. The kicks and the tubes. That's about all I can say on here right now for that. That was a very Forrest Gump movie sounding thing. That's about all I can say about that. Oh, you're gonna see the pearlized wings. Yeah, the pearl wings are amazing. They're a lot of extra work in some ways because you have to add the coating afterwards and then refire it back in the kiln. So in order to do the pearl essence on those wings, you have to, it's a liquid paint, kind of like a ceramic paint or glaze, not paint, a glaze. And you have to coat it, you have to let it air dry, and then you run it through the kiln so that the material burns off. Did you drive what a new old torch day? Which new old torch? Thank you for the heart and you can't make this up. Mine? Oh, did you try it out? It's definitely hot, huh? It's loud, but it's hot. Valerie, Michelle, thank you for the follow. All right, so I got to pull this down a little bit. All right, this will be the last mini ghost we're doing for the moment. And again, welcome to everybody on the tubes and Kick. I appreciate you. Got to let it settle for a second. Hometown, home of Tom. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm really butchered that one up. Thought it was Guy Fieri for a second. I thought you were a daffodil for a second. I am on the West Coast, yes. Can I make your name? Nope. Names are like homing pigeons. They always break and find their way home. We got to pop a little hole in here. Dr. Pimple Popper. All right, here we go. Let's hope for a whistle. I got a little one. Not epic. Live near Corning Glass? That's pretty awesome. Crickle Bug, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you following. Scott, thank you for the follow. We have literally gotten a ton of followers in this past week. The account has exploded. Dottie, thank you for the follow. Authentic, thank you for the follow. Sitara, thank you for the heart me. I love beautiful name. I like that. Frederick, thank you for the follow. Stars, I appreciate that. All right, here we go. All right, so we got the little skirt section done. I think we're doing good. Got to let it cool off before I attach anything for it indents it. Glass stays hot for a little bit. So how'd you like the torch, Christy? Thank you for the alien buddy. Dragonfly, how'd you like the torch? Because it took a little minute to get used to it, like because the glass got super hot fast. Yeah, Penny, wait, the kick will get better. The nice thing about the kick and the tubes is I'm going to have multiple cameras popping through. I'm going to do it on here too. I'm going to come back on in a little bit. Yeah, Boro is definitely better for a beginner. When I come back on in here tonight, I'm going to have the multi-camera view going. Now the group in here can't be beat. We're awesome. We have a great group of people. And the addition of the SAS pack has been really good. I have to admit that. Yeah, the SAS pack has been amazing. Yeah, we're gonna get 90s tomorrow. Yeah, that's exactly what it's supposed to do, Dragonfly. That torch is incredibly good. That was made and designed in 19, I think 74. So if it's still working, it's a durable tank. Christy, thank you for all the gifts and stuff. Thank you for chatting and being here. I appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow. I always love seeing your hat on your profile. I think that's freaking cool. That hat is so freaking awesome. I love it. Freaking, not freaking. This one actually kind of has a little goofy face. I kind of like it. Oxygen and propane are the two gases. I don't know. I like this ghost. It has a little bit of a character to it. I might think about implementing it this way. I don't know. You can kind of see the eyes are kind of tilted a little bit. I was going to straighten it out, but then I looked at it. I was like, kind of has a cool little face to it. The eyes are just tilted a little bit. Make it surface mix? Yeah. Well, make sure you do pre-mix too. And you replicate that torch identical because that actually has a tremendous amount of uses, especially with those tips. Yeah, that one I like a lot. That face came out really neat. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so we got those done. I have to make a couple birds. I'll do that real quick, and then I'm going to take a break for a minute. We're going to come back, and I'll have the dual camera view popped on. So we'll have dual cameras going. But for right now, I got to make a couple birds. Oh, I make lots of Christmas ornaments. We are, yeah, Christmas time is madhouse here. I literally am running from like 6 in the morning till probably 9 at night making ornaments. Tanya, thank you. That's how busy we are with ornaments. Well, in the dark Santa, I don't know this year. I don't have Santa on my list. I've got a bunch of other stuff. I like doing things that you don't normally see. I'm a little oddball. So I like making things that people don't normally get a chance to see. Okay. So like the dual candy cane heart and, you know, things like that. Or a black, white, and purple candy cane ornament. Have a good night, creative. Yeah, the candy cane heart is looking really cool. Now that one was the prototype, so it's not perfect yet because I used 2 different candy canes on it, but I think the idea is going to be really cool. Queen, thank you for the follow. We always love having queens in here. Angel, thank you for the follow. All right. So what I rolled it in there, I'm doing really good, Queen. Thanks for asking. What I rolled it in there is called Frit, F-R-I-T, and it's little glass shards in white, and they're about the size of sea salt. The snowmen are amazing. The snowman was my most popular, but last year the Snitch, which is a Grinch Snowman combo hybrid. Jaden, thanks for the follow. XO, thanks for the follow. Um, that one overtook the Snowman. And that one, I call it the world's cutest, the world's most adorable, ugly ornament. The ugliest cute ornament. I don't remember how I phrased it, to be honest. Kevin's book, thanks for the alien buddy. Right now I'm making a hummingbird. Veronica, thank you for the follow. Kevin's book is another person that I highly, highly, highly suggest you go follow. Kevin was an investigator for 25 years for crimes against children. I'm not going to say much more than that. I don't want to get flagged, but I'll let Kevin, you go to his page and find out about it. But I've always said it and I mean it. Kevin is an actual American hero for defending, children against predators. To me, that's a hero. So definitely check out Kevin's book. And you know what? Head to bed. Go check it. Have a good night. I have the glass torch technologies. Yes, definitely check out Kevin's book. Second pin video. I always forget that one. Maddie, thank you so much. I like that name, Maddie. You don't hear it too often, but I like it. It's got a good ring to it. Maddie. There we go. So we got it all smoothed out right there. How did I get started? My mother started when I was 2 years old. So I've pretty much grown up around it my entire life. And I know how lucky I am to have grown up around it. So I literally had access to equipment, torches, and everything from age 2. Not that anybody would turn a 2-year-old loose on a torch, but you know what I mean. Free Bird, thanks for the follow. Joanna, thanks for the follow. So yeah, I was very lucky to have grown up with it. So I'm burning off the point where the head for the bird is going to be right now. There we go. You find it relaxing? Thank you. I think it is for me too. I appreciate it, Penny. No, no Puffco stuff. There are lots of people that do that. You definitely don't need one from me. I don't have a problem with the industry. Okay, I'm going to be really clear on that. It's just not my thing. But I know some of the people that make the best versions of that on the planet. They're super expensive too. The purple sunflowers finally. Oh, that's awesome, Red Sweet. What's up, Tom Tom? How are you? All right, so we got the hook on there. Debbie Fox, how are you doing? So that's where it's going to hang from. Then we're going to start adding wings. This is one of my favorite parts right here. Adding wings. Wings are amazing. It took a little while to get used to them and develop them to where I was comfortable with my own style. But wings are really important to develop because once you learn the style of how to apply a wing, you can make all kinds of them. You can do hummingbird wings, cardinal wings, butterfly wings, dragon wings, angel wings, anything you can think of. And I think a lot of glass people miss that boat of learning some basics. They skip a few processes, and then down the road it hurts them. Like simply pulling points for tubing, essential. I don't know how people don't pull points. I just don't understand it. All right, so there's wing number one. This is the tanzanite color. I tried your wings at my place and they were bad. I don't understand what you're saying, Seal Dad. Not quite figuring out what you're trying to convey. I don't understand what glass and chicken wings have to do with each other, but okay. All right, last one here. Beautiful. Well, it's not your greatest joke if I didn't get it, Seal Dad. It's like saying I got a Dixie cup, a 9-volt battery, some whipped cream, and an Earth, Wind, and Fire CD, and I couldn't get it to work. Random. Tom, thanks for the tiny dining. You guys keeping count? There you go. We're up to 9 so far. Well, that's not too bad. I haven't hit double digits. So that's the tanzanite color. It's really it's an odd color because it in certain lights it shows purple and in certain other lights it's blue. That's why I refer to it as tanzanite. Just like a true tanzanite has that purple blue, depending on how it shifts. That's why I think that color does exactly the same thing. What's up, DC? How are you?